experts at this subject, so let's just start on the fundamentals. What is a copyright?
A copyright is a way that someone can protect, and you hit the critical word, was protect. Protect their artistic endeavor, their writing, sculpting. Even tattoo artists can copyright their work. A lot of tattoo artists are very religious, and they will put religious symbols or insignia on people's bodies. It's a way that people can protect their the tangible product of their ideas. And one of the things I want to emphasize is in copyright that people can protect them and then use them in a nonprofit world, or they can donate a sculpture to the church or to someone else for spiritual purposes. So really, it's not only to protect their work for themselves, it's also so they can then spread the word to wherever.
Well, Rick Warren, who's the author of The Purpose-Driven Life, and I'm now grabbing at some generalities. I have a general understanding that his book is the second largest selling, most copies, second only to the Bible ever.
Okay.
And presumably that's got a copyright.
Yes.
And he has given back the last 20 years of his salary that he received from the church, this large church that he pastors. I believe it's Saddleback. Mm-hmm. And I believe he now gives like 50% or more of those revenues and lives off those copyrights. So I think there's a way that we can monetize those ideas, and we can then make decisions on what we want to do with the money that we capture.
That's correct.
Let me ask you a specific question. What is the symbol that denotes a copyright?
I'm glad you asked me that. There are several ways to denote a copyright. One is a C in a circle. The second way is to write out the word copyright. And the third way is to write COPR period, which is copyright. And then you put the year that you developed your idea into a tangible form. And then you put the name of the owner of the copyright. And then in an international arena, you would put all rights reserved. And most people, when they put things on their website, should expect to have an international component. So it should always have the all rights reserved, which is the international designation.
And can one produce this C within a circle just from a normal keyboard?
Yes, there is a part of the whether you use Microsoft Word or another program, you go to the symbols section of the Word document, and the C in the circle is there, yes.
How did that symbol get created? How did it come into being?
Well, that's a very interesting story, and thank you for asking me that. Copyright is an unusual word, and it derives from the English habit. In England, the printers, when printing presses came into existence, printers developed, they would print things for authors, they'd print works, and they would actually own the right to those works, and the authors would not own them.
Oh.
And so what happened was that the authors went to the king and said, we are developing these, the printers are just printing them for us, why are they owning our work? And what happened was the king said, you're right. So what the king said was that he would license the printers, because the king's focus was no one would write anything bad about the king. So if he licensed all the printers that developed the work, that printed the work, then he could make sure nobody said anything mean about him. And then so the printers had the first right to print, but the right to copy was given to the authors, hence the term copyright. That concept came to America with these English settlers.
That
so that's how it developed.
That is really